Oh, Katie, we're starting.
Oh, I'm busy.
Were you texting? Were you texting? Your mom. Be honest.
No.
Who?
I'm texting our babysitter.
You got one?
Ooh.
Did you get one?
The one who's watching our child currently, Hannah.
Oh.
Are you guys trying to do something that would need a babysitter?
Yeah, we're trying to grab a sitter. We're gonna finally try to be intimate again. It's been 6 months. Sorry.
6 months.
That was too much.
Too much.
That's a joke.
Why would we need a babysitter at our house for that also? That's
I don't know.
There's a lot of parents that go, we've done that before. We've done it.
So weird.
I'm joking. It's big plans when you're parents and you're like, there's a thing happening this weekend. We're trying to get together. It's time to bring out the sitter. So everyone pray for us that we can find one.
Yeah.
Any luck so far?
Our list
Have they got back to you yet?
No.
We still have hope.
Yeah.
They haven't said no. Okay.
Should I try and be a sitter? I feel like it's like being a nurse or something where it's like it's a very female-dominated field. Maybe I could come in and dominate the market a little bit. Or is it not that way? Or is it just I will never get hired?
Nope. You'd never get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say we would hire you, but I guess not.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Well, I was saying more as he's trying to really grow business here. Friends and family, we trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But lay down the street, you walk in.
Hey.
So we've hardly had a babysitter. We really need a date night. I'm just trying to find a sitter. So we're interviewing you. Hi, you must be Jake.
Yes, I am. And I know my hair
Nice to meet you.
looks a bit crazy right now.
Oh, why do you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I have
Oh, wow, you get hurt?
I have mallet finger.
You have what?
I have mallet finger. I don't know if it's common in the babysitter industry. I got it. So I'm 32 years old. I got it playing basketball with my buds.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a funny thing. And sorry, my hair is kind of crazy right now. I woke up today and they had shut my water off because of the construction, so I couldn't shower or anything. If that's going to be a problem, I understand, but I normally look better than this.
Okay.
So I shaved on the way over.
Okay.
So at least I did that.
Okay, no, that's great. And you have experience with babies, young kids?
Absolutely not. No, I did a middle school camp 9 years ago.
Okay. Have you ever changed you've changed a diaper?
I've accidentally wandered into like the diaper aisle before, like a Walmart or Target or something. And like, oh, I don't even like the smell of them clean. And then I walk out of there immediately.
Okay.
But I'm here.
That's
and
true.
And I plan on showering
you seem like
tomorrow.
A nice guy.
Yeah.
You shower tomorrow and you bathe our kids, no problem. So
I have to bathe them?
You believe in bathing.
Yes, I believe in it. I didn't know I would be bathing. That feels, I don't know. I could bathe them. I can bathe them.
I'm getting the feeling you feel strange seeing a naked toddler, and that concerns me. That shouldn't be a thing that bothers you.
Do they have like a gymnastics leotard they could wear or something? I would bathe them in that. It doesn't have to be gymnastics. Some kind of, if a weird ass for a swimsuit. Okay. I'm trying to be appropriate.
I think there's only one leotard in this situation.
I won't touch them with the mallet finger.
Okay, we're done. We're done. Get out of here.
Ew.
We got a fun episode, everyone. Roll music. Correct opinions. Correct opinions. Big announcement. We're doing it. We're doing a Patreon.
Patreon is here.
It's
bonus
here,
content.
It's live. It'll evolve, I'm sure, but at its core, very, very simply, it's a bonus episode every week.
Yes.
So you're faithful listeners, you listen every week to the hour-ish episode. We're going to do another hour-ish episode every week. That's on the Patreon.
Yep. We'll tell you guys more about it at the end of the episode, but you can also read about it in the show notes and
patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. Easy. Go check it out. Would mean the world to us. Help support, keep this studio and pod rolling, and we just more of us. All right, so enjoy. We got a great episode for y'all today. Let's do it. Derek, play this first Facebook video. We're coming in hot. This was sent in by Recti out of the email. Oh my goodness! I just want everyone to come into this. Just
Facebook,
pure ignorance is bliss here with this one.
Okay.
This woman.
Oh,
read that, Katie.
I knew freeze drying my cat was going to be controversial.
Oh.
Whoa, so that's like what's freeze drying compared to like taxidermy.
Play it, dude. Look at that. That cat is not alive. It's frozen.
I did it for someone that needs to know that this service existed. Because if someone wasn't brave enough to show that they had done this with their cat, I never would have known.
So that's the cat
Gerard
alive.
was my absolute soul cat. I cannot explain to you how much he meant to
Go
me.
Steelers.
And I just wanted other people out there to know that the service existed. We're not creeped out. We talk to him. We pet him almost every single day. And if this is what you want to do with your pet, don't listen to anyone. You do you. I knew.
So that's bad advice. Don't listen to anyone. Freeze dry your cat.
There's a place in guess what state this happened in?
Somewhere.
Guess one state.
I'm going to go California.
That's a good guess. But where does everything weird happen?
West Virginia.
Oregon.
Ohio.
Oh.
Animal family pet. They'll freeze dry. She says it's not taxidermy, it's freeze dried.
You should be freezing your warts. You should be freezing your lemonade. Not the cat.
Even, you ever had a freeze dried blueberry?
I was going to say.
Those freak me out.
The texture of anything freeze dried is like styrofoam. That cat could probably just crack it.
Yeah, you got to be gentle with that.
Like, she doesn't let the kids pet them because they're going to break them. Like, oh, be gentle, be gentle. Oh, you snapped Sparky in half.
I mean, seriously though.
She said the cost goes by weight, kind of similar to like a pink berry or a frozen yogurt place.
Yes, that's good.
So she said the cost for him was just under $3,000.
Wow.
There's took 9 months, but there's a VIP service if you would like.
What kind of a fast pass?
He was shipped frozen overnight.
I just saw a comment that says, I did this with my grandfather. He is currently standing in the hallway holding my ball cap and jacket.
Oh my gosh.
Also, it took 9 months.
What is the freeze drying process?
They ship it to Antarctica and then they wait and then they ship it back. Yeah, or I don't know. Why does it take 9 months?
And how did she...
Can you imagine walking to her house and being like, oh, what's his name? Oh!
Ow, my hand.
His ear snapped off. I figured you'd want that. Yeah, you just crunch that thing, disintegrate
Right,
it.
yeah.
Someone said sometimes you scroll and scroll and scroll, and then you hit that one video and say, that's enough.
That's enough. And this woman, it's just perfect. She has on
some Pittsburgh Steeler pajama pants, which
Go
I'm sure the
Steelers.
Steelers are not reposting this. Also, a tough look for Taylor Swift. She's like, this is not what I made my music for. It's not to be overlaid on freeze-dried cat videos.
freeze-dried cat videos. A weird niche.
Great find, whoever found this.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to set everyone's tone for the middle of the week. Everyone's having a good week. And just think about that cat of yours, that dog of yours. There's ways to keep them with you forever.
Hattie Cakes 28 says, how is this any different than people with deer heads on their wall?
That's a really good point, actually. Why is that so accepted?
I will say they don't have other deer in their house that they're making like play with the dead one.
They don't. It's somehow the worst part of this video is when she said we talk to him. Like if they're like he's in the corner.
Yeah, she's kissing him, petting him.
They hang out with him is the problem.
She's got him in her lap, on the ground, on the mantle. The other cat's gotta be real confused.
I do like that point. I mean, that's a
we
fair
should raise
point.
more of a fuss at these taxidermy animals when you go into a place.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to defend those too much. I've never understood that or taxidermy
Moose on the
anything.
wall.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't want it.
I guess if I grew up really into hunting, then it's like it is kind of a trophy, but it's also I don't know. I really liked my dog, and then he passed away, and I didn't want to look at him all the time.
Yeah, but I guess
Right,
you didn't
but it wasn't
shoot
he hit
him.
by a bus or something?
Yeah,
It's
you
kinda-
didn't shoot him.
That would have
It was
been
a
really
snowplow,
Would have been
so
really.
he was pretty mangled. It was hard to
Would have been
figure
quite
out.
a process to
Yeah, it
put
would
that back
take
together.
9 months. Like I don't even know which side is his head, so that's gonna take 6 months.
It is kind of funny. It's like people that are hanging these on the wall. It's like it's not even like you're right. It's more of a trophy. It's not like something that they love. They went out and they were like, I want to murder this
Like
thing.
this is my
And I
enemy.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's true.
It is
Keep
a
your
little
enemies
weird.
closer. Yeah, it's a trophy. They earned it. They don't have any feelings towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost you should have maybe killed the man who drove the snowplow.
Put him on my wall.
Yeah, and just put his head on your mantle,
Ew.
and they'd be like, "What's the story behind that?" You're like, "Well, they."
You know how school's been canceled for 3 weeks because the roads are so bad? Yeah, it's because I killed the snowplow driver. He ran over my dog.
A head for a head, man. We had a great weekend on the road, Kentucky and Indiana. Thank you, Lexington. Goshen, Indiana, and Hammond, Indiana. I went on a jog in Hammond, Indiana. It's outside of Chicago.
Lake Michigan.
Right on the lake, which was nice. Yeah. Beautiful day. Not a lot going on in the city, and I went on a jog.
Same.
Really? Did you have this thought about half a mile in? I go, because we're on the south. Again, you learn all this. I was clueless how close Chicago was to the state of Indiana.
Yeah.
Because my age is like Hammond is like outside of Chicago, and it's kind of south. And so I'm jogging, and I'm still in a place that looks fine, but then it just crossed my mind like, you hear the things about South Chicago. I was like, am I about to run? I don't want to be like, oh, I'm in O Block. So I did a Google
of like, where am I?
And I think I was good. But I did talk to a fan after. They're like, where are we, man? I was like, yeah, I was kind of on a jog. They're like, there's no way. You ran around town here? I think they were being a little over the top because I felt safe, but let me know if you've ever been murdered in Hammond.
Yeah, let us know if you've been freeze-dried there. I heard it was a very steel mill town, which means close to nothing to me. Like, okay. I don't know.
Like what it still is or it was?
It still is.
It still is.
This is the way I understand it. Okay. I don't know.
Still
always is, still is. But yeah, I was like, I want to find Lake Michigan. I'm jogging around it. And then you could see like the Sears Tower. I was like, how close are we to stuff?
We were just like 20 minutes to the Sears Tower.
Yeah. That was mesmerizing. Pretty fun.
It was fun. We played the Elkhart 4-H County Fair. Where my 4-H kids at? I was told a number of things ranging from the biggest fair in the state to the biggest fair in the country.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say a lot of things over there. I think we settled on second biggest in the country. That was the most popular thing we were told.
I don't know, but it did seem like a big fair, and they had quite the stage. It was a great show. A lot of people on the horse track. The best part, it's just funny doing comedy in those situations because people don't realize the comedy is very delicate. It's kind of like what we're getting the sitter for. It's like you need the right mood, you need the right space.
She's downstairs.
And, it's like a music concert. You're outside, whatever. And the best part was I learned this after my set. I was like, what was going on? Because there's a helicopter hovering over me. Did you get the copters on your set?
So I got 2 of them. And as the first one's getting closer, can you kind of make the sound? So I'm doing that. So I got married this past year, and obviously marriage is fun. Where are my married people? Okay, guys, I'm up here. Is this thing on? Can we get this thing loud? So you can just hear it coming, and I'm like, I'm not going to address it. I'm going to power through. And then it's broad daylight, so you can just see everyone's heads just looking up. No one's looking at me anymore. So like, I guess I'll address the helicopter. I got like 2 of them. Trey got, I
learned after the
40
fact.
Of them.
They're like, they're running like $5 copter tours of the fair. And a big attraction of the fair is the grandstand we're performing on. So you just imagine the guy's up there. He's doing every 10 minutes. And you see that guy down there? That's a comedian. He's trying his best to make people laugh on a horse track. Let's get as close as we legally can to him. As I'm in the middle of a punchline. And you're up there in a mix between like you dress it, and it comes again, a joke. And it comes so often, you're like, let's just all agree to ignore it. And then it comes so much, so you'd be like, we have to talk about it again.
I have to pause. At one point, you said, okay, are we in danger?
Yeah.
What's happening?
They're circling us like a shark.
They just wouldn't stop.
It's just funny how, they have no clue what they were doing to the poor comedians on stage, but it didn't ruin it or anything. But it was a thing to deal with. And
didn't you mentioned the police officers as well on stage too?
Why does every policeman have to have? They give them the little radio walkie-talkies, and you know how they never like address them. They're just on their person.
They're never
generally
responding.
being loud.
Oh yeah.
You just see a cop over there. I think back to school, you're like in the lunch line. He's over there just on like, we got a 5, 20, 40, and 80. I was on down the 6th train, and it's just going. And they don't do anything. They don't mess
It's like they can't hear it. It's like a dog whistle.
2/3 of my set, that's just happening. I mean, there's a cop their sun's up, right? We're outside. It doesn't set till 9:30.
It sets at midnight in northern Indiana.
there's bundle of cops that kind of walk up and they're just standing to the side watching my set while the microphone is just, we gotta turn it on the phones. We gotta make sure we gotta gas out the helicopters so they can ruin the show. And I had to fight. And again, you're like so many distractions, ignoring it. And I see 50 heads turn, and I have to be like, sir, can we? I said something. I was like, I support the police, but not right now.
Yeah. I'll take care of it if there's any issues. I'll be your walkie-talkie.
But it was, you never know. It was fun.
I feel like that's good. Every show shouldn't be like easy.
And that's what simple. I love about, for those who don't know, the fair, they booked me. And so it's like not technically my tour date, but we worked it in on the tour. It's just, and doing those types of gigs, just a massive yawn.
I've been yawning this entire time.
I saw one earlier.
I mean, it's like she was embarrassed. She was like,
but you haven't heard it, have you?
You did a good job.
I've kept the volume down.
Dipping away from the microphone.
Yeah, you're over there. And so I love doing those gigs too, because you kind of just brings it back down to earth. And then we played the casino the next night, which again, casino shows, you get booked. They fill the room with a bunch of people that don't know who you are. And as I got on the bus to end the weekend, a guy leaned out his door. It was me and the bus driver just shooting the bull. Guy leaned out his car. Your show effing sucked! And peeled out of the garage. And the driver kind of looked at me like he just couldn't help himself, started dying laughing. I was like, yep, that's the ups and downs of comedy life,
Trey was telling us that, and then the bus driver walked in, and then he tells us, he was like, yep. Some guy just like blatantly said, I was at the show and you sucked. Like there was no like confusion.
Part of that, why I said it was to confirm with Dennis, the driver, because it kind of, as I got on, I like heard it in my peripherals, and it was like one of those where I was like 80% sure that's what I heard. And he kind of laughed, and we had just met. So he's also kind of like,
I don't even know this.
Do I laugh about this or is this going to hurt his feelings? So we got on the bus, and I was like, I said that to be like, yeah, Dennis, we heard that guy say it sucked, right? And he started laughing like, yeah, dude, that was crazy. Yeah,
yeah, he definitely said that. He said what you thought he did.
Good. I just wanted to confirm. Jeez, dude.
So a great weekend.
Yeah, I was kind of joking. We did an opera house, opera house, county fair, casino. Kind of the holy trinity of comedy venues. It was all of them. It was every
like
option.
A cycle in baseball. We
go to a church the next day.
It did. The whole you suck. Sometimes you sign up for this. We have 1 million comments every week if we suck, and that's part of it. But way more nice comments. But every now and then it gets to you. I remember calling Katie. Isn't it nice when your wife... sometimes you ever do this, you're unfair to your spouse, you're just calling, you're like, hey, this is bothering me. In your head, you're like, I want them to say this and it'll fix it.
Yeah.
And they just don't say that at all. And you go, are you just the worst spouse of all time? And it's like your fault. But she did. I called and I was like, I don't know. Maybe I suck. A guy told me I sucked tonight. And she just laughed. She goes, at a casino? Where people are just drunk idiots, and it fixed it immediately. I was like, "Yeah, if you don't get cussed out at a casino, there's something wrong."
Oh, yeah, why didn't you evoke some emotion out of them?
I was like, "That's a good point." But
yeah. I mean, the best tactic with you is always just to kind of like, you don't need any coddling. I should never be like, well, it's okay, like you know. I'm just like,
I'm like,
you're an idiot.
Gross.
Why would you ever think that? And you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Thank you. That was so nice.
That's nice. Did you also tell Katie that what am I trying to say? The person you did crowd work with left?
No, you did not
that's
tell
a
me
funny, that's a great point. That's a funny subtle detail of a casino show. Front row, crowd work, chat them up. They're so engaged, so fun. They're like, it's like a perfect crowd work attendee, right? They're being fun. They're enjoying being roasted. And they're like an older couple. I'm like, that's so great. That's so great. And then about 10 minutes later, they leave. I was just like, wow, well, that's a first. To be like, pick us, ha ha. And then 10 minutes later, like, I don't think this is for us, actually. And they left.
It's just so wild. They were a part of the show.
I wanted to make fun of them, but they were old. So maybe they're just like, this is when we're done. Yeah, maybe
it's an emergency.
Maybe he had to freeze dry his wife that night.
Yeah.
It takes 9 months, not that quickly.
That's true.
There's a VIP service.
Oh, okay.
And then we were a little closer to Ohio at the time.
The guy was also kind of obnoxious. He was like answering questions for other people during my set, so I thought he was going to be a problem, but then he just removed himself.
He was getting tuckered out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm exhausted from doing this. I'm doing crowd work for everyone else.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was going to have to work so hard at the show.
But thank you all. I'm starting to get a little in my feels. I kept saying to the guys, I'm like, there's only 6 left. 7 left shows of the tour.
Yeah, what are we down to? 5 now?
5 left.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
No, this one has been long.
It has.
I mean, it's over a year. You have a poster behind you from this tour that was over a year ago.
Wow, the Ryman was that long ago. That's funny. We got a comment last week on the podcast from Savannah. Said, I thought the sign behind Trey had a beehive on it with bees flying around.
Oh.
I'm guessing it's that sign.
That'd be cute, huh?
Thanks, I guess. No.
That'll humble you. Yeah, you sold out the Ryman. Like, oh, cool honeybee artwork. Did Thomas do that?
This is it. I love being in this field. There's never a way. How could any comedian like get full of themselves? I just described being heckled in the parking lot. And our diehard fans who listen every week are like, he did a show at a beekeepers convention. That's cool.
It's grow up because we get to see these bees grow up and
Save
look at them
the
now.
bees.
Yeah.
I got a little hate on my outfit last week.
Yeah, like even humbling you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
The striped shirt.
Yes.
Where'd you get that?
Target.
Target. In the sporting section.
Yeah.
Someone said you were
I
a
got called
referee.
a referee
And the boy in the striped pajamas, which is insensitive. We were doing the Auschwitz.
Yeah, same episode. Wow.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's why we didn't bring it up.
It did make me think back to it doesn't bother anymore, and I was worried. It happens to every influencer and podcaster, comedian. You get some thick skin. I was thinking back to the first appearance you made on the internet with me. It was the 50th episode of Correct Opinions. What episode are we on? You still counting them?
Almost.
We're almost to 250.
This is 250.
This is 250.
Wow. 200 episodes later.
200 episodes ago, I did a special guest for episode 50. This is before Family Man, before Jake, and you popped on to really introduce you to a lot of people. And remember that day? We've talked about it a lot. Just revisiting the comments.
Yeah, I mean, those were like...
Why do they sound like they're on a first date? One of the comments.
There were a lot of mean comments on that episode. I feel like we don't typically get that many mean comments.
Cannot believe she does not laugh at his jokes.
Oh, that's an interesting thing to say.
People were saying that you looked like you were emotionally abusive towards me. They were saying that most people were like, let her talk. It was a pretty aggressive response.
Yeah, look at you. And that really bothered you. You're like, these people, if only they can meet you, they know you're the greatest husband to me, the greatest fiance.
The best beekeeper.
How sweet is that, though, it's because I got upset that they were being mean about you, not me.
Yeah, they loved Katie.
Yeah, they were calling you. They said, why don't you laugh at his jokes?
Okay. Well, gotta be funny.
But now these days I got in trouble. You ever been in trouble for a hypothetical with your wife?
Maybe from like a dream or something, but I don't know. Explain.
Again, being a great partner, I communicated. I said, hey, Katie, there's something 5 months from now I potentially might want to do. I'm going to float it to you now.
Katie is
communication.
Oh, I still have a little fire in me.
And the point of suggesting this is to talk about it, and maybe we come to the conclusion that I don't do it, and that's why we're talking about it, right?
Okay, so you said maybe 5 months from now. What is it that's so like? Why would you need to talk about it now? Is it a pretty big ask?
The Big 12 football championship game.
Okay,
Oklahoma State.
That's not crazy.
They're always a pretty good team. This year.
Oh, is it like on your due date or something?
No. It's December 7th or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
That's why Katie's upset.
Mm-hmm. Well, because
she
was on the
wanted
other
to do
side.
an equivalent to me this morning when I asked.
because he has 2 weeks prior to that, he's going to Vegas with a bunch of his friends.
Okay, the way you said that's been on the calendar for 6 months.
Yes.
This has been discussed and agreed to. It's
exactly.
fine.
Right.
Okay.
So you should. When our daughter is not even 10 weeks old, you're asking to go to another guys trip 2 weeks
Who said
later.
Who said anything about guys?
You're
invited.
By
it's
yourself.
all chicks.
It's all chicks.
And then you also have work travel. So essentially, before our daughter would even be 10 weeks old, you were asking to leave 3 times in 1 month. And that was unacceptable. And I said,
it's in Dallas. I'd be gone for 15 hours.
And I said,
What if?
I actually said I would never like to hear about this ever again. But you are
Here we are.
again.
Oh, she did a very quick kind of like thinking through it. Like, I don't know. 3 minutes later, she goes, you know what? I've been thinking. And I'm seething mad you even thought you could do that. I was like, oh no.
That's the opposite. Like you would think like in the moment, you're like, oh my gosh, no. And then you're like, I thought about it. That's not that crazy.
Yeah.
But you're the opposite 30 minutes later.
She is the opposite. She's such a people pleaser. I could ask her anything and she'd be like,
in the
maybe?
moment. Yeah.
And then she's like, you know what? I actually thought about it and I want to kill you.
I went on a walk and I hate everything.
I was like, can't believe you even thought that was a conversation.
That's funny. So yeah, you got in trouble for like even suggesting it because it's so
just kidding.
Obviously not going to happen.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But Vegas is happening.
Yes, and that's on the calendar. That's fine. I already have someone to come help. My mom's gonna come up, but yeah. I mean, also like, to be honest, what are the chances of OSU even getting that far?
Okay, now she's just catching. You don't know the first thing about it. Where you want catching strays with a team I
thought you had a great argument before you brought in
Their Vegas odds have them as the third best team in the conference. The top 2 teams playing in the game.
Oklahoma left, so Big Brother's no longer.
Okay, Derek. Well, OUS stinks now, so who cares? Mm-hmm. But so it's a decent chance. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we got politics are keeping us on our toes. We're not a politics podcast. I don't even like politics. I don't pay attention. But we're an entertainment podcast. And boy, has it been entertaining. Biden steps down. Yeah. Now what's going on? I don't know. The big convention was last week. Hulk Hogan. It was an American hero. Do you see? He showed up.
See Hulk Hogan.
Amber Rose showed up at the Republican convention.
Okay, someone sent me a screenshot and was like, because we saw her in Miami. We did not talk to her or anything, but someone sent me that and was like, "Oh, your girl's at the Republican National Convention."
She's like, she like went up there to proudly be like, "I love Trump." It's just such a funny move. So some old people were like, "This girl is, look, she's got a bunch of followers and this
is good."
Young black woman.
Yep.
We should do it. And you're like, I don't know how many voters she's swaying.
How much does that move the needle?
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Maybe it does.
And
maybe it does.
Did they ask her or did she reach out and say, I'd like to come show my support?
I don't know. That doesn't sound like Amber.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
And part of the getting ready, play this little TikTok. I just thought this was a funny detail. Donald Trump Jr. Volume, watch, listen.
Guy, what do you think? Getting makeup make me look sexy like you?
I think you look very beautiful.
Thank you, Kai. I'm glad you think I look very beautiful. I don't do this often, but in HD, you better do it.
It's him getting ready for the convention with his daughter.
Guy, what do you think? Getting makeup make me look sexy like you?
Oh, so
thank you, Kai. I'm glad you think I look very.
Okay.
That's his daughter?
I didn't know that was his daughter.
That he called sexy?
Yeah, I didn't know that was his daughter.
Dude, I saw that.
That's like
it's like,
a Christian cuss word. I didn't say sexy until I was like 30 years old.
It really is.
Yeah.
I just like, it's just a funny, of course, it's amazing how on the same page humans are. And I really appreciate that. Like our friend Jenna Ellen DeGeneres, we might touch back on. You know, all the comments are just, 9% of the population is like, what is she doing? And all the comments were just like, did he just called his daughter sexy, right? Like we heard that.
Well, even her
it seems like a
it
strange.
felt like she was a little bit like,
Dad.
Yeah, okay, and you look handsome.
Yeah.
Please don't do this.
It's
again.
I just thought you're gonna make me look sexy like you.
I don't think I want my dad. Like I don't even think I want to hear him say that word.
Yeah,
it's
just the word
about anything.
like
sexy is. That's a good take. It's a Christian cuss word. I don't think I've ever said that word seriously in my life.
I really don't like when people call like objects or things sexy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this kitchen's sexy.
Yeah, I really don't like that.
This house, it's a total bachelor pad. It's sexy.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
Would you rather someone called their kitchen island, the marble countertop on their kitchen island sexy, or their granddaughter?
You
have to choose one. The island?
The island, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of a time when someone's called an inanimate object sexy in front of me.
Has someone called you sexy? Think about it.
Yeah, my old babysitter. I can't get a hold of her. She has like a new like identity and like I don't know what I saw her and she acted like she didn't know me. I don't know what's going on.
He heard our family that's over there being quiet. He's been called sexy. More times than he can count.
His mother-in-law probably does.
Well, he's a 6'6" black man. I mean,
there's Big D, sexy man.
They're sexy. It's a different culture. Sexy can I? Sexy can I?
I got invited to the barbecue in the comments.
I did you?
I saw that. Horse girl said, "Man, Derek looks just like my uncle." You're invited to the barbecue.
Invited to the barbecue.
Anyway, all right, sexy.
Speaking of Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh yeah,
you want me to some new qualities?
Yeah,
she's our best friend here. We got a
new Jenna Gray just dropped,
new qualities dropped. She's looking for a partner.
You know what? Before we even play it, just take some guesses. Just there's got to be a handful. If you're new to the podcast, I found this girl on Instagram,
and they are new ones. They're new and fresh.
I didn't even watch the whole video, but I watched the first 3 qualities she's asking for. I was like, this is awesome.
Does she start with where my 5 foot something girl's at?
No, she doesn't.
Like, wow, she totally did
She abandoned the greatest hits.
Fully updated.
Yes.
Totally.
Something
happened. She had to kind of revamp.
Yeah,
I'm going to say she...
Where am I?
I think she threw in... Man, what has she not talked about? Where my my guess would be...
You're watching on mute or something right now?
No, the comments.
Okay.
My guess would be turned up nose.
Okay.
Turned up nose.
Kind
where my turned up...
Where my Whoville residence at?
Yeah, where my little turned up nose girls at? Spend your Christmas in a snowflake. Do you have a guess, Katie? What feature? She's done hair. She's done eye color.
It's not a feature. It's like a personality thing. It's kind of like where my girls at that might take some medications.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Care about their health. Yeah, right.
I'll say it's more this is more behavior based. Let's just go ahead and watch it.
Where's the girl that doesn't get gas or an oil change when she's supposed to? Hits every curb she sees. Always forgets to eat. Loves to take those midday naps. Stays running on that caffeine. And still has trouble sleeping.
That's not a bad list.
Where you at, baby?
Well, I'm not.
So let's start right now.
Start right, baby. She's kind of. I don't even. Is it possible to be? She's kind of sexist. She's just like, where are all these girls at? Can't freaking drive.
Can't remember to even get your oil change.
Can't do basic.
Anorexic, insomniac.
Anorexic. Lay around in bed all day. Can't remember to do basic chores and errands.
It just sounds like she's describing a girl like with depression. Like you can't really get out of bed. You can't get things done. Like you have.
She wants to rescue someone.
Ooh.
She has that. She has that.
Yeah, you're right.
She
wants a damsel in distress.
She does.
Yeah, because she's like she has never once been like, where are those girls at with a doctorate and a 9 to 5 even. Yeah. I think she wants. Chaos.
She wants.
She wants chaos for sure.
She wants kind of a Rapunzel. Let down your hair. But they'll have pixie cuts.
Let down your bob.
Yeah. Let down. Let down. I don't know what.
Let down your nipple ring. Something like that. Mm-hmm. The top comment says, "What race are you? I'm interested in calling you a slur."
Dude, people are. The comment section. It's the funniest place on the internet.
I can't believe that's like allowed to say.
I know.
I can't believe she's not like deleting these. She's like, let them be. Just let them run their
I
course.
have mad respect for the people who post weird content and they just get hate comments and they just let them ride.
Yeah.
You think that they read them, or do you think that they just have they've said I'm not reading any comments?
I think these people are maniacs and they definitely read the comments because they're still fishing for the good ones.
Yeah.
They want attention.
They're probably just like, haters, man. My haters.
They want haters. They kind of like it.
Oh.
Please someone date her. This has to stop.
This has to stop.
This comment says, your trunk, Jenna. She's in your trunk.
She's great. She's a great follower. How many followers is she up to?
Let's see. Let's click on it. 66K. So she's got me beat. Mm-hmm. Not bad. Katie got you beat?
Yep.
Really? Mm-hmm.
You've been
Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great follow.
Oh my gosh.
Always love when new qualities drop.
That made me laugh.
Yeah, you're not expecting them to forget their oil change to be the first thing you're looking for in a girl, but it's perfect.
You remember to get your oil changed?
Yeah.
I like the fit today. It's a little less. It's
What?
very Gen Z. Got the cool New Balances, crew neck, the tennis. It was a little tennis outfit.
Yeah.
Is that big with the youngins?
Sure. This is a maternity one, so I don't mean, I don't know how
Gen Z.
cool that is, but yeah.
We went out. Jake and I. We had some work with Sunday Swagger. If you follow our golf channel,
That's right.
our apparel brand.
You're wearing that
And we
right
had
now.
3. Oh yeah, I am. And we had 3. We did a shoot with 3 like early 20s kids.
Yeah.
Did that make you feel old? We went out to eat, and she stared them all down and said, "I need IDs." Didn't even look at us.
Really?
Yeah. And that was a first for me to be with people who are ID'd. And she looked at me and said, "Just keep it in your wallet, sir."
You're good.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
I know.
I get nervous to meet anyone the past week because I have to shake their hand with my freaking mallet finger, but especially when they're 23. And
Right.
when I met that girl, I was like, "Where'd you go to school?"
They're like, "Sorry, I'm 30," and they're like, "What's that? Are you just deteriorating?"
He's falling apart.
gosh.
Yeah, it's decrepit. And she said, "I went to UCLA." I was like, "Oh, neat." I said, "I don't think I've ever met anyone who went there before." And she's like, "It's a pretty popular school." I was like, "I've heard of it. I filled out a March Madness bracket. I know what it is."
That's such a funny. It's a pretty large school. It stands for like Central Los Angeles. University of Central Los Angeles. That's what it stands for, right?
No.
University is right.
University is right.
Do not tell me of University of the College of Los Angeles. I've gotten everything right but the C, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
You know this? University of the Christians.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
University
UCLA
of-
is a Christian school.
Oh my gosh, what's this?
You're going to be so mad at yourself.
Not Central. I'm an idiot. University of the Community of Los Angeles.
Community.
Community.
Come on, we're in this together, guys.
University of Koreans.
I thought you had it at first.
What is it? Korea.
The state that it's in.
Yeah, it's just California.
University
part
of
of
the
the-
California of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like all those, UC Irvine, UC Santa Barbara.
University of California
In LA.
Community.
of Los Angeles.
There's a
I
USC
disagree.
upstate or something like that too. So University of Southern California upstate.
University of California. Yeah, that makes sense. Huh? That's the most joy she showed in 6 episodes.
I had some joke
man.
during crowd work one night. I think we had a Los Angeles show and asked a girl where she was. Oh, I'm going to butcher it now. I remember at the time thinking this did not get the love it deserved. But she said she went to UCLA, and I was like, "Did you get to see the beach much?" No. Okay. UCLA, and then there's just nothing.
Oh, wow.
I was trying to do a pun on the fly,
Yeah.
something like that, and yep. This guy was like, "There must be a helicopter around." They're distracted.
Oh, my Jordans got here that I bought and can't return that I thought I lost.
Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone wants them. Oh, Jake helped a fan get into the back door of the casino. It was a woman. They drove hours to go to the show, and it's a casino, and she didn't bring her ID, and they wouldn't let her in.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Very nice.
So she drove hours without her ID?
Jake got her in, and I tell you what, it was a couple, right?
Yeah, it was. I think they're recties, Mason and Holly.
Yeah, I hope you guys are listening. Jake and I had a big argument because he got him back there. I was like, very nice of you, but I was like, but she needs to learn.
She's not going to learn
what
if
a
you sneak her in.
What's it? I'm sure a guy's done it, but why do women do this?
Do what?
Forget their IDs.
Have I ever done that?
You haven't, thank God.
Yeah.
But it's a common thing. I've been on numerous trips, occasions where girls like, oops, was I supposed to bring that? And it blows up the whole night.
Is that one of
Dude, I just love
traits?
until Jake saved the night. I would love their combo. I'm sure he's a recti. I'm sure they're nice people. He's being supportive, but can you imagine driving hours and your wife being like,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
oopsie. What were you saying?
You think that's one of Jenna Gray's traits?
Always forget.
She would love that.
Always forget your ID.
She would love that.
Got to get sneaked in the back.
Snuck in the back. Always forgetting your ID. Starving, don't eat.
Well, then I have a friend who
can't sleep.
I don't know how often she does it, but often enough that her husband keeps kind of like a spare one in his wallet.
Whoa.
So it's probably, I guess, an old one that's not expired. I don't know. And they got to the airport one time, and it was actually, she was on the way to my bachelorette and realized that she didn't have her ID.
And the spare one worked?
Uh-huh.
How?
I don't know.
That's not legal, yeah.
Explain that.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm thinking like if...
It's not a bar, it's...
But I've gotten...
TSA is really...
I've had two IDs that have worked before. I'm trying to think. Maybe if I... Like, we moved states. We have to go get new IDs soon, actually. And
well, now we do.
And so ours are going to be...
everyone.
Like, they're not going to be expired. They have our same information, name.
Oh, cool. We get two?
Right? I think
let's do it.
sometimes they void it or like do a punch in it or something, but
what
like
when you go and get it, what weight will you put on there?
Ooh, fun question. Yeah, current weight.
Like
target weight.
Like target weight, pre-pregnant weight. That's tricky for you.
2025 weight.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone put their target weight on their ID?
It's like this is within 10 pounds.
I was like, you know what? This is a good motivator. Drop it down 8. I'll get there.
Yeah. Your ID says 135, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think I can get there.
I think I can.
Oh, I hope not.
I've definitely had an ID before that said 6 foot 135. That's crazy.
I probably will put the same weight that I've put since I became an adult.
At 18?
Adult weight.
You're going to put your 18-year-old weight on there?
No, definitely not that.
What does become an adult mean?
Like out of college.
Getting married?
Yeah.
That's when you become a woman.
Ew, what?
Mm-hmm. That's what I believe.
Is it? Yeah, I'll probably just I feel like I just put the same, I'm like, same information, that's fine.
Whatever. What color do you put your eyes? Gray?
What color are my eyes?
They're like a grayish green.
Yeah,
Gray-green?
Gray. My eyes are blue.
Yeah, gray-green. There's a word for that, just for future reference.
Gray.
Yes. Great.
Jake and I have a couple things to tell you about. You've heard about it before. It's just things we like to do in our free time. Okay, I like to go out and on the road and do shows. Jake likes to slap the paddle around.
Oh, I really did not know where you're going with this. Yes, I understand
you have
now.
a heck of a forehand.
Stand-up comedy and pickleball. Yes, these are our businesses.
That's the things everyone loves.
That's right.
There's only 5 shows left on the Grow Up Comedy Tour. Go to TreyKinney.com/tour. I want to see you there. It's Boise, Idaho, San Diego area, Thousand Oaks, where my LA folks at, Reno, Nevada, and ending in Durham, North Carolina.
Yep. And at FridayPickle.com, you can get high quality, affordable paddles, great for beginners, intermediates, advanced.
They're cool looking.
Pros. Yeah, all skill levels, great paddles. Check them out.
How long have we been going? Seriously, though.
41.
Wow. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun?
It
You're
sure
used to
does.
some segments. Recti sent in some good ones today.
This segment's called California Universities. Trey's going to try and see what the C stands for in each of them.
Send us your submissions at the email correct@TreyKennedy.com. We have a dramatic reading for you guys. Thanks for sending it in. Got to keep it anonymous because you never know. This is a real good one, okay? I'm excited for this. This is an Instagram reel. Derek, you let us know when you're ready. The reel shows a woman walking around in a spunky red dress. A phrase I never want my kids to say. My mom used to do Arbonne, but she quit when it got hard.
Wait.
That's the
kid's quote.
That's the reel with the text on it. That's all. It's just a 6-second video that says what I want my kids to never say. My mom did Arbonne, but she quit because it was too hard.
That's great.
Which we've all heard.
Children.
Yeah, 8-year-olds walk up. My mom used to sell that, but she quit because it's too hard. It's a real grind.
That is just so such an out of touch start to a video. I'm infatuated with it.
Wait. Everything I do is for my children. I will never fail them or let them down.
Walter White?
It's a bold take. I would never want my children to look back on life and say, she quit when it got hard. I want my children to proudly share that their mama is an Arbonne consultant, and she's incredible.
What age do the kids say this?
I want them to know how hard I worked to give them a life they deserved and a life where they have choices. Going to RVP, which is the third of 4 levels of maintenance,
What?
means so much more than a rank or a title. It opens up so many doors for my children and I. It opens up more opportunities for choices and freedom. To be able to do more and give more for my children and future family. It's not about that white Mercedes-Benz or the 4% pay raise, but it's about so much more. Arbonne is the vehicle to get me to where I'm going. The vehicle to make all my dreams and goals come true. I have no idea how RVP is going to happen, but God does.
Whoa.
He's working overtime right now because he believes in me.
God has to work overtime for
He
her?
knows exactly what is supposed to happen, and he's making sure I do too.
How much time did he get paid
baby.
for overtime?
If you've ever been curious about Arbonne, the products, the business opportunity, the community, please reach out. I'd love to chat more and see if this is for you.
That was a really good one.
God's working overtime because he believes in me, and he knows what's going to happen, and he's making sure I'm going to know what's going to happen.
What is the
Which
theology
is a really
here?
cool
I
relationship
was
with
gonna
God.
say, I really don't like that theology in general.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Be like, dude, no. Like, hey man, you busy today? Not really. God's
he's kind of
doing it all, but not in like the way you think. He's doing it. He's like doing overly working
for my specific career goals.
For me, he works on the 7th day.
You know how God works a 9 to 5? For me, he's going till 6, 7, 8 sometimes. He's working overtime for me.
The whole like the 7th day he rested, and then
for me, he's just been cranking out Arbonne orders on Sunday.
He wakes up after the 7th day and he tells me what's going to happen. And it's me succeeding, crushing
at RVP, and maybe a Q. Sometimes there was a Q, sometimes there wasn't. I love what she said, going to RVP, the third of 4 levels of yada yada. She said, it's not about your rank or your title. It's like, well, you just told us where it ranks in the 4 levels. And that sounds like it's third. It's third of 4. So maybe it is a little bit like that.
I mean, what kid cares about what their parents do at all?
I didn't know what my parents did. You know?
I was like, oh, cool. You like run a job. No kid, just come.
I care about
work. Every kid's like, you should work 0 hours, like I do.
Yeah. Why are you always gone?
Why are you always gone? Oh, you're not home till 7.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think
for what reason?
Her kids are not going to say what she wants them to say. I think they're going to say, I never see my mommy. Our car has no airbags. Our car, it's really fast, but we can't afford it. Stuff like that. Where does Arbonne find these women who get so fired up and are so passionate about like a job where you sell nothing?
Oh,
Facebook. That's where they find them for sure.
And what is RVP? What is RVPQ? I guess I'll look it up. RVP Arbonne.
Is there a California on there?
I feel like I haven't seen a lot of multi-level marketing stuff recently. Like I feel like it has died down a little bit.
Oh, RVP stands for Regional Vice President.
Well, how about that? That sounds important. Do you guys think I look like JD Vance, by the way?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming. Come on. And
he has really blue eyes.
The film adaptation of his best-selling memoir just dropped on Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. Biden drops out. Hillbillies drop in.
Wow.
Or at least it's being promoted. I don't know if it just came out.
Yeah,
Great
sure.
memoir. I just can't believe he's 39.
Is he really?
Yeah.
When did he write Hillbilly Elegy?
I think he was 15.
Good for him.
Yeah, he was his sister wife encouraged him to do it. No, he comes from a crazy place though. It's a great book. Thank you for sending that in, Recties. Hit us at the email, correct@traykeenan.com. I came across this. We got some classic
Crazy white baby names.
Okay, I'll go first. Jake, someone tweeted me this.
Okay.
It's the list of a bull rodeo competition in Utah. Like the list of names.
A Utah rodeo.
For some 15 and under or something competition.
Oh,
yeah.
Fun.
Okay. So not the name of the bulls.
The name of the humans riding the bulls.
I would like to see a list of the bulls.
For the girls, we have Cashin, Remington, Austin with a Y, Cashley, ending with EE, Gunny, Dally, Shindy. These are the first names. I'm not making these up. Coy, Brecken, Reelan, Hazley, Navy, Hannah. Okay. Whitley, Carly Joe, McCall, Miley, Paisley, Oakley, Haley, Dally Joe, Taisley, Payson, Utah. This says that's a city in Utah. We learned from the videographer from Utah.
Jonah. He's from Payson.
Did we ever tell a story of the Recties?
I don't know.
We had a videographer one weekend, really nice kid out of Utah, 21-year-old Mormon kid. I think a videographer Derek couldn't be there or something happened. I was like, let's give this kid a shot, man. He seems fired up, young fan, and he was not ready for the moment. He was
young.
Lights were too bright.
Barely had a camera, and by the end of it, he's like, he did the classic videographer. My SD card failed.
We're like, well, what about the stuff at TPC Sawgrass? Like the nicest course in America.
That we really needed you to film.
He said, well, it failed that day too.
I didn't get a single clip from him. But
he's still working on it though.
He was from Payson. Yeah, every time I'd hit him up, I think he'd be like, yeah, I'm working on it. And finally one day I was like, it's gone, right? Let's just shoot me straight, buddy. Just shoot me straight. You're
not
all right.
Trying to fix
Learning
it.
lesson. You're young. It's not a big deal.
Freeze dry it.
Tinley, Katie, spelled Kaydee.
Oh.
Mercedes.
Some of those
look
are
how Mercedes
exactly what I would think for this, for a bull riding girl.
Yeah, these are the boy riding boys. Tibbs, Quaylen, Cutter, Brighton, Holden, Reagan. It's spelled Raygun.
Oh, like
Shout
in
out
Zombies.
Nazi Zombies.
Yeah.
Maybe it's pronounced Reagan. True, Lars, Hayes, Ronan, Draxton, Bronk, Tuckin, Ryler, Hayes, Cash, McCoy.
I'm like borderline getting inspo for like paddle names and something. I kind of like Bronco without the O. Raygun.
Gutter.
Honestly, Tibbs was a hot start. I really like Tibbs.
Tibbs Thomas. Shout out.
Cacao Tibbs. That's
Cutter,
so funny.
Cutter Sagers out of West Des, Utah.
It's funny. That's a real
Brighton
person.
Thornton. Cash Sweat. Holden Gammon. It's like the Key and Peele skit.
Yeah, they should do
We should do this.
You should do a Utah one. It's just it's just funny how different they're trying to be, and then by doing so, they're all the same.
Yeah.
How do they not realize that? They all have so many Z's in their name. That's really fun.
We have a video here too.
Yeah, Recty sent me this. Another crazy white baby name. It's just one of them.
Just one
name.
Crazy white baby.
Just check in. I've got a video here.
Oh, it's kind of revealed on a video.
A unique boy name I've still only heard once. Just gonna kind of stitch it in here.
These
Stitching it.
It doesn't make it real obvious. See if you can see it.
Hokkaido.
Katie, what do you think it is?
Hokkaido.
I can't see it
avocado.
Hokkaido.
I don't know why she made it so hard to read.
Hokkaido. It's Haktua. Hokkaido.
What is it actually?
The baby's name is Huxton.
You can't see that at
Huckston. So not only is it a bad name, but yeah, you
definitely heard it before.
Yeah.
Only seen once. Huxton.
And just you can't even
these Stin names we're obsessed with. Stin.
It's a lot of
Braxton, Laxton, Huxton, Cruxton.
But no X in this one.
Jackson.
Yes,
Braxton,
CK
Laxton.
is nice.
Yeah.
But Caxton. We're obsessed.
Clickety clackety. Someone left a comment. Thought of a few more unique names if Hux never gets a sibling. Puck Knuckle. Tuckwit. Jork. Yeah,
Bark.
Funny. I was like so excited to like, oh, what did Recti send me? Yeah. And they're like, oh, I can't actually.
You can't, and it wasn't
I don't know what
even,
it is.
like listed. It wasn't even in the
Caption.
Yes, thank you.
There it is. Yeah, it's like a gender reveal. It's like you're gonna have to watch the video if you want to know what it is.
Okay, what's the size? What's the size of the baby?
The baby.
Movie set
Is that what you want?
size. Yep, that's what I want.
I want all of them.
The movie object.
She's moving around good in there. Mm-hmm. Also, I got to say, while she's pulling that up, it made me think we just got a new fancy bed because I did a brand deal with a mattress company.
Fun.
A part of the deal, and it's like one of those you can do remote. It's like, and I thought, wow, this would be so cool. And I thought, wow, how supportive. She's pregnant. She can move it all sorts of ways, make sure she's comfortable. What I didn't foresee is how it's just one bed, and now we just have a new thing to like argue about. I'm like, let's do it like this. She's like, no, put that back down. I do not want my legs like that. I'm like, how about the head up a little bit? She's like, okay, fine, we can do the head up a little bit. But it's fun when we're watching TV.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's
Thomas does not like it. Freaks him out.
Yeah, we thought he would like think it was really fun or funny. And I tried it with him and he was just like, oh my gosh. He's like, beds are not supposed to move.
What's the size? Movie prop. I'm gonna guess E.T.'s head.
Oh. Okay.
Good guess.
Okay.
Movie prop. I'm gonna go Benny the Jet Rodriguez's glove in Sandlot.
Okay, those are both movies I've actually heard of. This one is Your Baby is as big as the raccoon hat from Moonrise Kingdom.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that.
What is that?
It's Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, it's in the Planet of the Apes.
I don't know. It's that Davy Crockett
ape rides the horse and wears a raccoon hat.
It's a Davy Crockett adaptation with
is this
all
Wes
apes.
Anderson? Is it a Wes Anderson film? Yep.
Wow.
He is pretentious, isn't he?
Can we find Moonrise Kingdom raccoon? Oh, there's the raccoon. Whoa, that's floating around in there. Oh, Katie.
Oh, my
your due date's sooner in September, I'll tell you that. Holy cow. That baby's gonna have a lot of hair.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The 80s, 90s nostalgia is also a movie prop though. So
all right. That's funny.
This one you've heard of before though. You've seen it.
It's a specific prop from a specific movie or just like a generic? Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. What reminds me of a raccoon hat?
It's also bigger than I feel like the baby is, but
I'm gonna go the basketball hoop from Air Bud. Seems like the same size as the raccoon hat.
Wait, we're doing another one? Sorry.
yeah, 80s and 90s nostalgia, but it also happens to be a movie.
But it's a movie prop, so it's the same category.
Kind of a movie character.
I'm gonna do
Slinky.
80s, 90s. I'm trying to. That's old. What's a great? Okay, the flask of the drunk coach in Hoosiers.
Good guess.
All-time movie.
I do think she's a little bigger than that, but
He was a drinker.
Jake, you were pretty close.
It's Toy Story?
Slinky the dog.
Oh.
Wait.
Wow.
So I said it exactly?
You said Slinky, yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that's very close.
Katie, why'd you say you're close?
I wasn't sure.
What he just did will never be done again.
I know, but I wasn't sure when he said it. I made a face, but then I was like, does he mean Slinky the dog or does he just mean a Slinky?
Oh. Well.
So I figured you meant the dog, but
I mean,
we're
we're being way too chill about this. That's crazy. He just guessed that. That's like walking up to like to a lottery. And it's like, did I get it? It's like, oh, you were close. Dang it. Where would you like me to deposit $500 million? Like, wait, what? Like, well, you did get them all right technically, I guess. So
You didn't say jackpot. You just said like I'd like to. You didn't say the whole thing. Yeah,
That's
I was
unreal.
thinking Slinky from Toy Story because you said it was a movie prop.
Amazing.
Wow, that'll never. Yeah, you're right. That will never happen again.
That was Wow.
Wow,
yeah.
well done.
It's funny. That really threw me off. Jake. Oh, Jake, you were close. Oh, man.
I had a moment like that. In Branson, someone came up to me and was like, hey, she did this like really famous commercial. And I was like, oh, the Meow commercial? They're like, yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
You know her?
The meow, meow, meow,
Meow,
meow.
meow.
Of all the commercials.
You met the Meow Meow girl?
Yeah, the one who wrote it.
That's cool.
And you just happen to guess that was the commercial. That's really funny. We have more sizes for these idiots to guess.
Yeah, now he's hot. We got to do a heat check.
Okay,
We got to do a heat check.
Sports.
Joe, that's all we got.
That's all we get. Yeah, the flask again.
the
Sports.
category is sports. Yes.
Is there a more fun category?
I've already guessed a baseball
There's
glove.
Snacks. Disney baby milestones.
Yep, do that.
Okay, it's.
We got to do a true heat check. Disney baby milestones.
Yeah, so just a Disney object.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. A Disney object.
I'm going to go the crab in Sebastian the Crab.
Okay.
I just found his name there. Yep, Sebastian the Crab.
Good guess. I'm going to go
Under the sea.
the one of the hatchet blades used in Pocahontas.
Okay, not so hot anymore.
Dang it. That's shocking.
As big as Winnie the Pooh's red balloon.
That's a good reference.
That seems like a big baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
The raccoon hat and now a full-size balloon.
It's in there somewhere.
I mean, think about if a bear is holding a balloon. That looks like it's our size. That's probably a much larger balloon. If you think about a bear holding it.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. I think someone did the math and drawn to scale. He's an 800-pound bear.
Yeah, it's like when you look at Barbies, like oh wow.
Eeyore, what do you envision? A little bitty guy? That's a full.
It's like a T-Rex.
Donkey,
yeah, almost.
Tigers hopping around. You seen a Siberian tiger? They're all very big.
But I did.
Christopher Robin was 7'3".
Yeah.
He had elephantitis.
We have launched our Patreon.
Woo!
That is right. Go sign up. Patreon.com.
Wait, sign up Patreon. What is it? What are you talking about? I'm 54. My name's Melissa.
It is an amazing platform called Patreon.com where you can sign up. You pay a few little doll hairs and you get more content from us. So we're offering one bonus episode per week. That's 4 bonus episodes every month. Another hour of the crew here chopping it up. And you just have to pay a few bucks a month. You go to patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. It's in the link everywhere. And it's just a way for you to help kind of keep supporting this show. It means so much. We never asked anything from you. We've been blessed for all your love over the nearly 5 years we've done it. So now we thought, hey, we're in a groove here. Let's add some more content.
Yep. You're going to get a free podcast every week. If Rachel and I ever get pregnant, I'll tell you guys before my parents.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
Derek's going to show off his AR-12. There's going to be some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you don't want to miss this. Patreon, folks. Check it out. Would mean the world to us. Thanks for all the love, Recties. We love you guys. So check it out. Links all in the description wherever you're watching this. Patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. And we'll see you on the Correct Opinions Podcast extra episode.
Speaking of the baby, I'm kind of realizing how big and close it is when I got out milk for Thomas yesterday and the expiration date is like 2 days away from my due date. And I was like,
milk lasts that long?
Okay, that's what I thought too.
What kind of milk you buy?
At first I thought, oh my gosh, this is really soon. The milk expires when she's due. And then I thought, that feels like a long time for this milk.
Where is this milk? Or what is
it?
It's
cow?
Cow
Are you
whole
getting
milk.
the raw stuff? You getting weird?
No.
Yeah, are you going crunchy? You getting unpasteurized milk?
Crunchy? Oh no. You getting illegal milk?
No. But I still am a little skeptical of how long that lasts, but
if you're getting store-bought whole milk, it shouldn't last 2 months.
It does from Trader Joe's. They have a secret.
They got a secret.
They got something they put in there.
By the way, was Christopher Robin a total dork? He was a loser, right? He had nothing. He had no personality. He couldn't make any human friends, so he hung out with animals. I was never big on him.
Yeah, I never grew up like wanting to be like Christopher Robin.
No, who did? Wasn't he a loser?
I mean, I feel like he's not talked about that much.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about him.
Loser.
Okay.
Because you had, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, a bunch of passive people.
Yeah, I never got into it. Yeah.
Never last in a capitalist America.
Except Tigger. He would be fine. He's pretty full
He was
of himself.
high energy. Yeah. Bounce around.
The wonderful thing about Tigger
tail.
is that I'm the only one.
What?
That's the Tigger song.
What is it?
You don't know the Tigger song?
No.
I'm not going to sing it.
Give us a taste.
The wonderful thing
In
about
his
Tigger
voice. In his
is
voice.
that I'm the only one.
What was his voice like? The
one-
wonderful
the one-
thing about Tigger. Was that his voice?
Something like that.
Yeah.
The one. Something like that.
I'm the one on the money.
Yeah, they gotta start rapping.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah. I'm trying to, I feel like that's the only line I remember.
I can't, sorry, Katie, I can't really imagine it without doing the Tigger voice. Can you just do it one time just so I can imagine it?
The wonderful thing about Tigger.
There you go.
Is that it? Or is that's a little Wizard of Oz lion?
Yeah.
It makes me nervous to say Tigger every time. Does it not do that to y'all too?
How Tiggers
Oh
Sleep.
my gosh. I forgot to remember there's another book. I went to a friend's birthday when you were out of town, and a kid's book got brought up with Digger also in the title.
Wow.
And it wasn't the one we were talking about.
We just got a little sticker book with like construction things on it, and there's a digger. Why are they pushing that word on us so hard?
Is that the name?
Is that the
That is
industry
the
term?
name.
You
I don't
guys
think so.
grew up on farms and stuff.
Backhoe.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with backhoe.
Nothing wrong.
That's a
Don't-
great
hey,
word.
Grow up.
What
It's
was
not
it?
immature.
Oh man, I meant to remember.
But tell you what, we mentioned both
Excavator.
Winnie the Pooh and Toy Story, and I had a new bit I was working on that I referenced both those films.
So you're
kinda
kind of
fun.
up to date. You're
I'm
thinking
up to
about these
date.
things. Yeah.
I called you Eeyore in a new bit.
Yeah, I heard
Excuse
it.
you?
Crushed.
Yeah.
Excuse you? I think it's maybe this one, The Digger in the Dark.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That's what they were talking about. It was on.
Oh my gosh,
I think they got
Katie.
sent it.
That's crazy, right?
Election season.
Yeah.
It's written by Joseph Kufler,
What is the?
and he's from the Twin Cities.
yeah, so there's
There you go. He
So
he was on Rittenhouse's 6, probably.
there's some
And I think
Stuff
that
going
it's
on.
from, which I need to register. Dolly Parton has it's called
The Rittenhouse joke was very funny. I want to.
what?
That was funny.
Funny. It was funny. You look like Thomas.
No one, don't say inside jokes. No one knows what you're talking about.
I just said it looks like Thomas. Thomas loves putting his one
sketch.
finger up. Dolly Parton has an imagination library, I guess, where you sign up and she will send you kids' books every month.
We do it.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So did you get the Digger book?
Oh, I'll ask Becca right now.
So I think that's where they got it from. And anyways, I should sign Thomas up because
Wait, did he write the other Digger book? I'm looking him up, and it sounds like he's cornered the market on Digger books. Dude, that just sounds crazy, doesn't it? I said the right word,
honestly-
right? Y'all are reacting like I said the wrong one. Isn't that crazy?
I don't know. But if you Google
He's written The Digger and the Dark, The Digger and the Butterfly, The Digger and the Duckling. Okay.
so that must be a legitimate term for that type of truck.
I don't know. Okay, here I found one.
The Digger and the Flower.
Digger Dan.
He also wrote
Gosh.
Beyond the Pond.
Oh, it was before he found his kind of niche. Now here's one about a steam shovel. What happened to calling it the steam shovel?
Yeah.
Or what about this one? Good night construction site. No diggers. That's fine. They can be in the book. They don't have to be in. This was just called My First Digger Book. Why do they? Why is this word?
Dude, I swear
so
we're saying the word.
easy
dude.
to find.
We gotta stop.
Because
Wonderful
Look at this.
thing about
Dinos love diggers.
yeah, I'm
Why
like,
are there
there's
1,000
lot-
it. Just
Books about this.
It's like I just swear because we all know kids like they try to say words and they can't quite say it. We don't need to run this risk.
This is bothersome. My
Okay,
gosh.
okay. What are we moving on? Are we done?
Yeah.
Fan videos. Let's do.
Fan videos.
We got some of these. Someone wrote in. I just show this photo, Derek. What? Not really quite. Get it queued up. Eric, remember our buddy wrote in saying he's coming to the show and him and his wife do IVF on cows.
Yes.
So he wrote us. He said, guys, you said I should bring some of the bull love juice. I didn't do that, but I did bring the straws that we put the juice in. Empty, of course, but I customized them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see you guys and give it to you. Pull these up.
No, what?
The freaking straws, they like, what do you say? That they put bull
siphon?
love juice in.
That's not really like they were called.
I don't know. They have technology to like customize them. One says my name, one says Jake's name, and then another says that's enough. Katie's Corner, correct opinion. So wow,
that is awesome.
Well done, man.
I can't believe that. I've seen my name in a lot of places, but never on a straw used for some lucky heifer out there.
Very funny, man. Thanks for the show. They said they were there, had a good time. Yeah, all the nice stuff. Love the pod. I'm finally glad I got to see your stand-up show. Big fan.
Well, good.
And yeah, I hope you can put those somewhere nice. Put them to use. I tell you what, use them and name those little calves after us.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Katie the calf. Oh, and then send me that veal chop. All right, let's play. How long we've been going?
Hour 5, hour 10.
Whoa, we're having fun. One fan video. Do the short one.
Hey everyone, this is Shelby from Austin, Texas. Long time recty and third time sending in a video.
Welcome back.
I just feel like I had to because there's an opinion that Trey had on the last episode that I do not agree with, and I normally agree with most of y'all's opinions.
Good.
But you were saying that girls don't know how to plan a fun night like guys do because we just want to chat and not do an activity. And I just want to say that maybe that's our version of fun, and you have a different version of fun because guys and girls are very different. Also, I'm in a couple of book clubs, and we really do talk about the book. So just had to correct that opinion and just say love you guys and have a great week.
That's amazing because, so I didn't see that video before. She was like, Trey, you think girls know how to plan a girls' night? Well, we don't. We haven't done one.
You nailed it.
I have no proof of doing so, but I like talking. So did she just prove your point?
So how about that?
I was really expecting her to like show up pictures like, well, we had a digger night or something. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. They did a creative theme night. And she's just like, well, we haven't done that.
I just felt like you could tell, you could see in the, it's Katie does this all the time. It felt like when she had to get to the point, there was about 8 seconds of attitude in the video. That's what I got out of it. Thanks for being a long-time listener. I appreciate it. She's like, I just something I disagree with. Maybe our version of fun's not exactly the same as your version.
I agree with her.
That's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much.
I agree with her.
You agree with her?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You guys should go hang out.
Were you expecting...
And do nothing at all.
The lead up did make it seem as if she was going to say like
we had a pajama.
Yeah, but I mean... I do agree with that. I think what you think is fun.
You think girls have fun? Girls just want to have fun?
I think what you think is fun and what I think is fun is different.
You think blondes have more fun?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Well, she wasn't blonde.
Well, I didn't. It doesn't matter.
I win. You had girls over last night, chit chat. Did you have just the time of your life?
Yeah, we had ice cream. Pretty fun.
That's a crazy night. You did plan a lot.
Whoa.
Yep.
The big drama was and then it's just funny. She was like, our friend, she went to get the ice cream. And instead of like asking us all what we want, she just kind of winged it and grabbed it. And a couple of us were like,
that's not how we would have done it.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, I'm crazy up here.
I'm surprised that bothers you because I feel like that's Trey's style. Like, I'm going to order for the table. I'm going to go get some stuff for the crew.
I think it's more.
Difference is, I nail it. I do.
She did a great job. She
got weird flavors.
No,
what's her name? What's her name? Who you met at?
No, what are the? Let me tell you this.
It's not
we come to ice cream.
Call her. Let's call her.
Of course. I mean, she's defending her friend, and I am doing the judging. She didn't tell me this, but I would love everyone's opinions. Let's say you come to the ice cream. Hey man, bros night. Hey.
Oh, what'd you get?
No, we're having fun tonight, dude. We're gonna talk and eat ice cream. And so I'm gonna grab it on the way. I got y'all. Trust.
Okay.
I come up. I got 3 flavors.
Ice cream night.
This is all we got. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So let me know what you want. We got coffee.
Okay.
We got cookies and cream.
Okay.
We got blueberry cheesecake.
Whew. Thank goodness for the cookies and cream. I'm in.
Okay. I think it's a little off the wall choices.
Yeah, that's why the cookies and cream really saved it.
They're polarizing.
It's like, hey, I got pizza, I got Hawaiian, I got Jamaican, and I got pepperoni. Like, whew.
At least you went one class.
Thank goodness it's pepperoni in there.
But the ice cream shop is like kind of known for their like.
Okay, she doesn't listen to this podcast. She'll never ever hear this. Let's really dig in. Let's make fun of. There's some friends that listen, some that don't. Let's really lean in on the ones that don't.
Yeah.
What was the problem? Just the selection? Were those the flavors?
Those were the flavors, and they were fine.
Oh, yeah. And then she said she also freaking ate 2/3 of it.
No, I definitely ate the most.
Oh, you did.
But no, it was just funny because I feel like.
Well, real quick, we've gone long enough. We're gonna continue this chat on the brand new Patreon.
Yes.
Which thank you guys. We've got some good feedback on that. But Recty's in person told me they want it, so we're just gonna try to serve you guys more with more content. And you help support us and keep this thing going, which means the world, because Derek, they got another kid on the way. No, I don't know that. But appreciate you guys. We got all the details below.
It's available right now on our Patreon.
It is.
We're just going to keep talking.
It sure is. The Patreon, the link again is patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. How easy is that?
Fairly easy. Yeah.
Maybe we'll
unless you have mallet finger.
Okay. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. Peace.
Correct opinion.